Herbal treatment for goats. Goats are a special love of mine, and my own 2 children grew up in their company and owe much of their excellent health to goat's milk and cheese. My goats, like my children, were nature raised, and I never had any health problems with them. Herbal medicine always gave me great results in restoring to health sick individual goats and herds belonging to others. Welcome. Today's video is a collaboration video about a homestead library. This collaboration was started by Liz Zorab of Biodynamic Farms. It is a great honor to be included in this collaboration. Liz is a dear friend of mine and a very, very great YouTuber. So if you haven't already checked out her YouTube channel, please do. You won't regret it. She's a wonderful, wonderful homesteader. So today, I'm going to talk to you guys about my 3 choices for the Homestead Library. My first choice was a gift from one of my subscribers, actually. It is the Complete Herbal Handbook for Farm and Stable by Juliet, I'm going to butcher this a little bit, Byrockley Levy. I don't know how to pronounce her name, sorry. So, this is a phenomenal book. For anybody that's working with their animals naturally, this has tons of information, and not just on goats. I was considering choosing a favorite goat book, but that would be hard to do. And this one is just incredible. It's just full of botanical information for all different livestock and all different treatments. So I highly recommend this book for any livestock choices you might have. Ah, yes, another great one. Vegetable ferments. Fermented vegetables complement any meal. Their tangy flavors accent the rest of the food, cleanse the palate, and improve digestion. In many cuisines, there are routine elements. Koreans are so devoted to kimchi that they eat it with every meal. I like to eat some fermented vegetable every day. A half hour of chopping or shredding fills a crock that can ferment and feed you for weeks. Nutritious and delicious fermented vegetables are then available whenever you want them, with no additional work required. Keep a few crocks of different types of ferments going for variety. It's really easy. Another great book. This book is Wild Fermentation by Sandor Katz. This book was a gift from my mom. My mom adores Sandor Katz. This is probably one of my favorite of his books. His other book, oh, what's the other one? I have the other one too, and it's really good as well. I can't remember the title of it, but it's another really good one. But this one is great. It's full of wonderful recipes. If you are thinking about trying fermentation, or you're already interested in it, this is a great book to have on hand for new recipes and experimenting with new ones that might be different from what you've tried in the past. Sandor Katz is a great fermenter. He's very knowledgeable in what he does, and he's also a really great human being. My mom has actually been blessed to be able to meet him in person, and not only meet him, but she was also his assistant for one of his workshop and classes that he did in her local area. So she was his assistant and helped him with all of the veggie ferments, because my mom is a wonderful fermenter as well. So I highly recommend this book for your homestead. You can use all of the fresh produce from your garden and ferment it all. I mean, there isn't anything, I don't think, that you can't ferment. Ah, this is a tome. This is the epitome epitome of the homesteading life. The Muscovy is said to be resistant to diseases that the pecan and the runner, when kept in large numbers, are subject to. It is noiseless, which your neighbors might appreciate, but hens fly quite well when fully grown. Unlike the other ducks, the Muscovy roosts at night like a chicken, preferring a fence or tree so they're safer from predators. But the flying can be a problem. For example, they might get into your orchard or your neighbors. But if you put Muscovies in your deep freeze shortly before adulthood, the flying problem won't come up. Or you can clip one wing. This book is the Encyclopedia of Country Living from Carla Emery. This was on my list to get this book forever. There's so much information in here. It is truly an encyclopedia of country living. It has everything you could possibly think to look up in this book. I was a little selfish last Christmas and got it for Ryan for his Christmas present. So he's loved it. He was very thrilled to have it. Or was it his birthday? It might have been his birthday. But either way, I truly was being a little selfish because this was a book that I really wanted. But with Ryan having the same mindset as I, he was thrilled to get it. What's been really cool is that I have become friends with Carla's daughter, or daughters. I've been talking with Dolly for a good few months now. We've gotten closer and closer, and it's been really nice. You can truly see this woman's work through her children. Her other daughter is Esther. You may know her as Esther Emery, Fauchamatic Off-Grid, or Fauchamatic Homestead, as they're now called on YouTube. Great family, great channel, check them out. But their mom was very similar to my mom. If my mom had the patience to write a book, she would have written this book as well. So it's a blessing to have something like this that I can constantly think of how much dedication this woman went into to create this kind of a book. So it's really a wonderful thing to have in any homestead library. I would say this is going to be across the board the #1 most recommended book. I won't be surprised if it shows up in somebody else's video in this playlist. So that is it. Those are my 3 choices for a homestead library. I'm gonna leave all of the links in the description below to all the other people participating in this collaboration. And I'm also going to add this video to the playlist. There's going to be a playlist link down below where everybody's videos can be found. I suggest that you check those out. Liz has worked hard on this collaboration, and I want everybody to go check out her channel, subscribe, and check out the playlist. And hopefully you have found some new books for your homestead library. And maybe even one of my suggestions will hit the top of your list and you'll have to add it to your homestead library. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, comment down below, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time on Wholesome Roots.